Hello, hello everyone. Back. Alright, so I think I've worked out the machine. First I'm going to need Aladdin and Jasmine. Now this could crash my game. Do it anyway. Good, follow me. Let's quickly check the store. Chest. Industrial shelf. Hopefully it doesn't crash, but we'll find out. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, so first switch over to a pet that I haven't leveled yet. I think I've got it, so I should be able to level a pet from basically 0, level 1 to 5 in one go. We'll do the blue crocodile. Okay. Level 4. God, there's so many ones on the ground. I don't want to pick them up before they kind of go solid. Temptation to do it. It's always there. I have to pick up every single one, and it should get me to level 5 unless I've mucked up the calculation. Oh, did I muck it up? Did I miss any? Don't think I missed any. How close are you? Bugger, I did muck it up. Oh no, because that's right. I'm an idiot. I got rid of... I've only put out enough machines that if they're fully upgraded, it will level it from 1 to 5. But I haven't fully upgraded them because I dismantled the other ones. I did some work off stream on it. So what I basically just have to do is convert all these snippets that I'm getting into Storybook Magic and just fully upgrade all this row. But I mean, even with it not fully upgraded yet, how far is it? It's pretty far. So I'm pretty sure I've still got the math right. I just have to fully upgrade everything first. See, look, that's very close. Alright. Now I use this. Click that. Yeah. Give me a heap of marble back, which is good. Or Storybook Magic. So I want to convert everything else into Storybook Magic. I knew I wasn't crazy. I mean, I'm still crazy, just a different type of crazy. That should allow me to upgrade a couple of. So once this line is fully upgraded, because this is all I should need, my machine will be complete. Now I want to get the machine complete before the next update, which is not in this week, but the following week. So I can basically level up the characters very, very quickly. Should be able to level up like the normal characters very quickly too. I think it's doable, as long as I do it every day. Let me make things a bit easier. Yeah. I can work out how much I've got left to do. Whoops. And actually remove that there. Well, it gives me a little gap to kind of get out and pick up some stuff. About there, so I just need to upgrade those. Then my machine will be complete. Alright, well, what should we do today? Well, we have to do the dream snaps. We have to do the dream snaps. What's the dream snap? Green village vibes. Step out your house for a peaceful stroll in your charming village. It's filled with warmth, simplicity, and an essence of coziness to create your own cozy and serene place. So think about that one. I'm just gonna vote for whatever. I'm not feeling it today. I'm just really. Ugh. You wake up and you're just like, it's over it already. The problem with Dream Sense now, everyone is way too good, and I'm like, what's even the point? What's the point? And let's just double check the shot too. So I got the coffee shop, which I actually really do like. Cozy Haven collection. I forgot I got the flower shop, which I keep in the flower section. My recommend is always just outfits, and I hate them. Well, now that I've stopped grinding for the machine, probably should work on the Dreamlight duties, these things. I haven't done a lot of work on these. Alright, we'll do a little bit of work. Very glitchy. It's a pity that so many content creators are going off Dreamlight Valley now, which, you know, I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did, to be honest. This game doesn't update itself a lot, and it's not exactly, it hasn't really done any major interesting updates for a while. Little housekeeping changes here and there. But, I mean, there's so many other games out there like Palia, which is a good example, which there's a lot more meat to it now. I think the only thing this game's really got going for it is that Disney element, which only gets you so far. The reason why I still play it, I'm just a creature of habit. I think the best way to revive it is going to be a multiplayer update. Or something more than just Dream Snaps, and people can come over and not sit down. I'm still annoyed about that they haven't added that feature yet. Seems like such a missed opportunity to start building good communities in the game. Just little things like that. But I mean, who knows what their goals are? They could be, hey, we made bank already, let's sunset the game after the next update, our next expansion. Which, to be fair, we don't actually know if there's an expansion. There was just a little teaser, which doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be an update or an expansion, just that they put a teaser in the end of it. You would assume that if they're planning on wrapping up the game, they won't do the teaser. But, I mean, so many games do teasers to what's coming next, and never following through, so who knows. Elizabeth's everywhere. I think this game needs a significant change in order to breathe more life into it. I don't know what that will be. It feels like it's missing that wow factor. I used to have the wow factor and then lost it. Took too long. Took too long to add in essential features. I think the big one was like it's a design game, but does like building anything in this game has more problems with it than solutions. Like the fact that it took them so long to implement a way of searching for items. It's a bit silly. The filtering system is very poor. There's so many items that are miscategorized or in the wrong, has the wrong tags and so forth. This is actually got some marble back now. It's just so many other games are doing it better right now, and it just doesn't feel like Dreamlight Valley is like in the space of wanting to really fight for that title. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. People want more out of this game. It's not getting that at the moment, and that explains why so many content creators are just moving away from it. Makes sense. Parlia, that's why Parlia is so popular. Even though on the surface it has like only 3 areas you can go to. And for an MMO that's not a lot. I don't know why I'm staring at this so long. My brain's not working. Alright. I mean, the memory thing that they changed of being able to now actually complete your collections, that was a good move. But again, it's one of those they should have done that ages ago scenarios, and I think they were being a little bit stubborn about changing that until it was too late. We'll get rid of some of these marshmallows. I'll just do actually a scan, just make sure there's no more. Let's try it here. Piece of that's the last one. I just don't want to find like a random marshmallow like in a month's time when I'm reorganizing it. Yeah, it's quite interesting seeing how many content creators that just were Dreamlight Valley only, just moving away from it. It just feels maybe there's something else going on. maybe they all got the inside knowledge that they've got might be sunsetting the game soon, and they were just like, all right, we need a pivot now. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. We're gonna have to pivot because we have to, not because we want to. I'm just gonna see. I'm googling Senpai and just want to see. Yeah, probably Senpai. There he is. Fantasy Life. So he's playing Fantasy Life as well. Which I don't know what Fantasy Life is. Never heard of it. Wow. Looking on his videos, I mean, the last video he made was like a month ago. He really has pivoted away, hasn't he? Because I mean, he used to do a weekly breakdown, and he hasn't released one for a month. That's kind of crazy. I wonder why. Maybe he's given up on YouTube. When was the last time he streamed? He streams quite regularly, so I'm suspecting yesterday. He streamed only yesterday. Whoa, calm down. What else did he play? He played Peak, whatever game that is. Yeah, I mean, he still plays mainly Dreamlight Valley. But it looks like he's just pivoted away from the YouTube side of things. It probably is a lot of work, those videos, for very little people watching. I mean, 2.88k views. Yeah, it's probably gone down quite a lot. But he did make a Fantasy Life video, and it got like 60,000. So. Very interesting. Yeah, I think the world of content creating for Dreamlight Valley is finally fading. Let me just type in Dreamlight Valley. A Seraph still does it. There's a treasure hunt beginning soon. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. Seraph is still making it, but he's gonna have trouble because Seraph typically takes ideas from everybody else. So it's gonna be hard to steal ideas if no one's making them. I've still got s'mores, so I guess I'll just put the s'mores in. Yeah. Submit a future date. I really wish I kind of fleshed this area out a little bit more. Just didn't spend a lot of time on it. But there's always next year. Alright, let's go. Always thought how long I'd probably play Dreamlight Valley for myself. And I told myself I started playing this game from day dot when it started. I'll probably wait until they sunset the game. Mainly because it's the first time I've ever played a game that entirely, especially a game that is still being updated. So probably once they kind of release maybe a sunset patch or announce something, and then probably put an end date on it, and then I'll probably leave it and then just walk away from it. That'd be it. And that may seem a bit odd to put on all this and just never play the game again. I don't know. Sometimes it's good to just move on. like doing the same thing, and it'll be interesting to see. I'll probably move to Palia a little bit more. A lot more Palia. Palia? Yeah. I don't know. I do this. I mean, when I do these gaming sessions in the morning, I have a better day than when I don't. So I think it's just that ADHD routine kind of thing. So I want to keep doing it, but there has to be a game that changes quite a lot. I think the problem with Palia is that it is kind of the same thing over and over again, because they don't release really big content drops for a long time. Like we saw with Outerwood, it took them what 2 years to drop that. So I don't know. It'll be let's just say it'll be an interesting time. Why have I got this bell here? I don't need the bell anymore. I should. Oh, I haven't actually finished all these stories. Oh, I mean all the black ones. God damn it. I've got a lot of white ones though. I could just make them. Any like, I like the Incredibles one. We might as well finish all these. I think that's yeah. Well, let's finish all these. Those are Inside Out is just all black, 20 of each one. Feels like that's going to be the. How many white ones do I have? I got quite a lot actually. I probably could make enough. The 20 of each one. Let me just double check. We'll do the Inside Out one. Maybe we do one a day. Yeah, 20 a day. Alright. Refined? Yeah. 20. Yeah, I should have enough to be able to just make them. Thank God for that glitch HD. I should have exploited that a little bit more. But... oh well. Problem is the traps don't catch the black ones. So you have to do them manually, and it's not fun. I'm pretty sure one of these is reorder stories, yeah. But it says reorder 18. 18 reorder stories, but there's not 18 stories here. And if you redo it, it doesn't count, I don't think. Maybe it does now. Maybe they changed it. Alright. Let's do this one. It's cool that they're introducing Inside Out though. I have to admit, I'm not as excited about updates anymore, just because I kind of know what's coming. Like, there's nothing really ever too surprising or exciting. I mean, if there was like a multiplayer update, something that really would fundamentally change how we play the game every day, I mean, it would matter a little bit more, but you don't really get that. There's a corner. There's a corner. That feels like that corner. Where's that corner? Maybe it's that corner? There we go. So I'm guessing it's like that. Oh, maybe those are the sides. Where's another corner? Maybe that's something like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. They've been tricky with the corners. Damn it. Alright, there's some missed now. Back. Start again. Not start again, but... Alright. Alright, so this looks to be near the center. There you go. This one's a difficult one. To be honest, you don't get a lot of difficult ones, but this one is one. There you go. There we go. Making progress now. So slowly making progress. I'm here, like, doing a puzzle at 6:30 in the morning. Probably not the best idea. Gotta say it's the best idea I've ever had. But I am making progress, so at least that's something. It's starting to get a little bit easier because I'm filling it out. Saying that. Looks like it's about here. Oh no, it's down here. There we go. At least I got all the sides. Oh, this thing. Yeah. Where does this one go? Oh, there. To be honest, it's a very creative thing that they introduced. They just didn't do much with this puzzle thing. Kind of wish they did, but biggest kind of choosers, eh? Be interesting what emotions they introduce. I mean, it does open up a lot of possibilities if they get rid of the whole size thing. Because one of the things that they have stuck to after all this time is canon accurate sizes in the game. So if they're breaking that idea, they can start really playing with what other characters they could introduce, like cars and all that. Here we go. Done. Took me enough. Oh. Yay. And maybe we'll do one a day or something like that. Now the question is, and we'll do an easy one, just a theory. When it goes to reorder stories, if I replay it, does it count? So I'm 33 at the moment. I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. 33. Alright, so let's quickly do one. And we'll do an easy one that's not going to be as hard as that one. Do Lion King. Because last time when I tried this, it didn't count. Reordering the stories didn't count. So we're gonna test the theory. See whether I've changed it. There we go. Alright, let's see if the theory works. So we had 33 before doing that. It's done. And now we are still... Oh, we're sorry, 34. Okay, so it does count now. So I'm going to have to do a lot of them. So I want to complete that duty. I'll go away. It is a bit sad that that comment right there, the first comment today. Could be the only comment. I haven't had a no one turning up the stream for a very long time. Keeps me humble, you know. The thing is, I'm gonna do this anyway. Like, even if no one turns up, people just turning up just help fill the void. Alright, so you know what I should do? Reorganize where I was gonna put Sleeping Beauty. Over there. Because I put all the houses here, but as a little placeholder so I could look at them, but I didn't actually plan to keep them there. So the plan is to move Sleeping Beauty here, because this is where Melissa Lynn lives, in this little beanstalk one. So I was gonna switch things up a bit, and put Sleeping Beauty here, and then move Cinderella. Yeah. And the reason why I haven't is because it's a lot of work, and I'm like, so how about we try and make this as free as possible? Give a little bit of time. Redmayne across the river. Just get rid of. Keep that. That will help me kind of frame it a little bit. Two of them. Get another one. Put it here. Cinderella. Because Cinderella's probably going to get her own house when she gets introduced into the game at the end of the run, so I kind of want to make sure I've got enough room. All the fence. Cinderella stuff. There's a green chest there too. These. A good excuse to kind of start again though. Kind of get rid of all this junk as well. It's probably gonna glitch out and put everything back like it does sometimes. It's only if you're in edit mode for too long, so. Okay, it wasn't in edit mode for too long. Alright, vacuum everything up first. These things that I can't easily get rid of. Just one, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so go on do it. So I've got the entrance to Peter Pan's spot here, so maybe I need to switch the entrance over here. Doesn't really work because I got that thing there, and I freaking redo all the Peter Pan stuff as well. I hate this song. This song gets in my head too much. Get rid of that. I want to. The problem is, like, for instance, right now, I want to find this lake here. How's the easiest way to do it? No idea. Can't type in lake. Doesn't come up. It's like, and the problem is also it doesn't tell you the name of the item when you hover it. So if you want to look for this particular item, or an item similar to it, you know, that side of it, no idea what it's a bit, it's not fun. It wastes time, and it's like they've lost that. I'm actually experimenting something while I'm painting. It's lost that idea of like fun first, and I think a lot of companies have lost that as well. It's like, why make it hard for people? No idea what that will be. I'll just have to scroll through. Here it is, there you go. But as you get more items, that makes it get harder and harder to find. it just feels like it's the very anti-player design system, which is funny, considering it's a... They want to keep players around. The answers are right in front of them. Problem is, because it's a corporate game and all that stuff, it has to go through 1 million people to get approval. Fortunately, the ones that approve it don't really see the weight of the worth of it. Like games sink, fortunately. Can't even find the right corner. The annoying thing is people can't come around and visit. It's kind of sucky too. Like, all these designs that I'm building here doesn't mean anything. No one can come around and check it out. I'm already just doing it for myself. Oh, I think I've run out of those, that's why. I need to buy more of those. But the idea is that I'm going to have to switch these around, so move that up there anyway. Or I could just, like, keep it like that, and the only way to get to Neverland is through the long way. You have to go through here. I do kind of like that idea. It'd be annoying for me, but I do like the idea. So, how do we want to do this bit? There. Grab these. Switch over to fences. That's the white picket fence. Not too flush against there. Like, if I'm gonna make still that the entrance to Neverland, I want this to be a bit symmetrical. Maybe. Yeah, and then I'll make that the entrance there. Do something like. like 2 entrances and exits. Oh, it's right when that node is. That's. I do it a little bit this way. It's only going to go that far. Maybe I'll put like some kind of tree or something to block that off. Something like that. Probably need to be a little bit more elaborate, but I don't know. Just want to stop the AI from going, because you know that the one spot that they'll go is over here. It's another one. They need better AI. Put that over here. A little bit. Don't really have a lot of houses anyways. This stuff. It's the Sleeping Beauty section. She gets 2 houses. And then the little construction area, we'll have over here. The area residence kind of has its own little section. Probably put that here as well. Yeah. I do need a cooking thing here, don't I? It's not on the trees, Dave. Use. Don't think they have a cooking one that fits. So I'll just go campfire. Let's go with the campfire one. Oh well, I'll fix it up later. Let's see if it crashes. Well, the thing, I shouldn't need to worry if the game's going to crash or not every single time I do anything. It's very frustrating. Oh, it's that time for my medication and getting a coffee. But there you go. That's I think those houses look close together. Spread that out a little bit. Just notice it's got eggs on the top of it. do is path. And then we'll build it that way. And we go Sleeping Beauty. See, again, it's not really user friendly. I'm trying to find just one thing. Alright, so we've got Roy's little party thing, so there. We've got all these chests. Got a cupboard. Don't really have too much, do we? Like Gothic chair. Like Gothic desk. And we've got these chests here, which look all the same. Put that on there. Ooh, large tree column. That's a good little entranceway thing. Might need to buy a couple more of those. Rustic cupboard. Baby basset net. Be good to have outside of our house. That she does not have. Berry cake. There we go. Rustic brick oven. Can I cook something on the rustic brick oven? Let's check. Yes, it looks like you can. That's cool. Well, I need another one of those. That's gonna have to go in the cooking station. Well, that kind of solves the problem what I was looking for. I'm glad you can put it outside. There's so many of those you can't. But I'm gonna have to add that to my collection of cooking stations. Got Maleficent's going there. Oh yeah, I should be able to buy Maleficent as well. Dave, you've missed 7 o'clock. You're supposed to go do what you need to do. Alright. Sit in this chair. But yeah, it's slowly coming together. I think we're going to need to buy some more of these. What interact? Oh, they're actually just lights. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we're going to put those there as an entranceway. We'll figure it out when we get back. Anyway, I'm going to go get my medication and go to get a coffee. So I'll be back in 2 seconds.
cabin fever's pulling me. I want to hold on to something greater. I feel the waves come crashing in. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. Drowning, 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 drowning,
There you go, we're back. Got my coffee, which is the most important bit of that. I swear medication just tastes horrible. Alright, so we want to get more of these. More of these. And kind of structure everything a little bit better. I don't really have any use for these chests, but round. Kind of disappointing they just made a large, big, large, small versions of these. Doesn't really seem the point. I guess you can just buy large chests now. They really just gave up on the concept of those chests. Alright, I'll go buy some of these. Flesh this out a little bit. Let's see there. Alright. Hi, Jasmine. How are you doing? You're the first and only person to speak today. Good to have somebody here. Furniture. Can't filter it, can I? Oh, I can. There we go. Let's go. Let's vent. Sleeping Beauty. There you go. Cheers. Discs. That's only 600. Yeah, a lot of them. How are you? I'm doing alright. Doing alright. A bit tired, but I mean, it is 7 AM in the morning, so. But, you know, same old, nothing really too exciting. Just surviving, as they say. Sales actually a lot. Party banner. Let's get it. Damn. 3 of them. Alright, that should be enough for me. How are you doing? How's life with you? It's been a while since you popped around. It's 7 AM on a Wednesday and I am on Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, but at least I've got less of the week to go. So that's the way I kind of see it. Then again, I've worked more of the week, so. Alright, we're going to add this cooker to the cooker collection zone. Alright, things are getting a little bit laggy again, so I should go clear that out. Alright. What's that? There. Ah! Very laggy because of snippets, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Feels that's the wrong way, isn't it? Put this cooker. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get rid of the snippets that have spawned, so use Jasmine. Been good like you said, surviving and living day by day. Nah, we all. Sometimes it's harder than other days, but sometimes it's also easier, so. As cliche as that is. I think I'm in a bout of depression as well, which isn't helping. I just wake up every day and I'm like, what's the freaking point? And yeah, I think it's also it's seasonal as well because it's winter over here, so everything is cold and miserable and all that fun stuff. So. Get rid of all these snippets that's slowing down the game. Yeah, level 5. Yeah, let's switch the critter out. Switch over to which one's next? Gator looks like a ringling that's super. Yeah. Kind of the what I was going for. It's for a dream snap that I just never changed back out of. I get lazy. Like the dream snaps, it just ruins my design so much. I just give up changing it back. Have you been playing the game much, or? I think it feels like a lot of people are leaving the game recently. And it seems like the excitement about Dreamlight Valley has finally kind of died away. Lasted a while though. Did have a good run. Where's the critter? Tell me his level. Bugger. Alright. What level is he at? Oh, he's nearly at 5 now. Well, let's convert some of this to storybook magic. No, I haven't been playing that for a while. I've been playing more of Mario Wonder. What's Mario Wonder? Mario Wonder. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I never really got into the, like, Super Mario. Can't say. I mean, I'm not a big Nintendo person, so I never. The only Nintendo console I ever had was, Game Boy counts. But I had a Game Boy, but also a Nintendo Wii, and that's pretty much it. But I never got into the Mario games. Two. Allow me to upgrade at least. There we go. Macro level. There we go. So once all this is upgraded, you should be able to level a pet from 0 to 5 in one go. So my machine is nearly complete. Anyway, what was I doing? Back over here. You grew up with Mario, so it's kind of part of your childhood at this point. Yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's why a lot of people can't let go of Pokemon as well. They grew up with Pokemon, so they keep playing it, and nowadays, even though it hasn't innovated for a very long time. But I mean, at the end of the day, if it makes you happy, who the hell cares? That's the key. Big pieces, big set pieces. That's a little bit too big, but that's a bit too. Right. What's this? Across there. As long as you're not hurting anyone and you're happy, this one is exactly. Which is why I have a problem with certain religions that kind of use it. They use the beliefs as a justification to hurt other people. Man, what's the freaking point of all that? That's why I think most people that use religion to hurt other people don't actually believe what they say. Because if they did, then their God will probably have some words to say about them when they die. They're probably setting themselves up to get royally screwed for eternity. Alright, what next? But yeah, for the majority of the saying, you know, do whatever you want as long as you're happy, holds true. A few of these lanterns around. I don't even know what these lanterns are. I don't know if they're from the movie or not. Apparently they're Sleeping Beauty ones. Where's this banner? Maybe we'll put the banner up so it's like a bit of an entrance. Symmetry. I want to do this. What are you building this time? I'm building Sleeping Beauty section. Because at the end of the cycle, the expansion cycle, I do a bit of a video on the YouTube. So now that we kind of released the last big update, and kind of have to tidy up all the areas and get ready for that video. Good little breakdown video. So now I have to kind of settle on where everyone is actually going to sit. Make this a little bit smaller. This little thing here. And then it's a good kind of like also snapshot of my journey, say, as well, of how the game's evolved. And it's really just for me. I mean, at the end of the day, all this stuff is really just for me. So I don't really have a following, so kind of like to do these little silly little projects as a bit of a hobby. Anything else? No, got enough dead flowers there. But anything else I can do? So each character has their own section. Exactly. And so Storybook Vale is the 2D Disney Isle, realm, whatever section. So all the 2D Disney characters have their own section. So we've got Sleeping Beauty here. We've got Peter Pan here, and Tinkerbell, whatever. This is a bit of the theme park kind of area where all the theme rides for 2D characters are. We have Alice in Wonderland here. And then we have Princess and the Frog. Yeah. We have Fantasia here as well, but there's not really much of an area. We've got Mulan. Some of them fit better than others, to be fair. But we've got Stitch down here. We've got Winnie the Pooh here. We've got Little Mermaid. Yeah. We've got Merlin. Well, sword in the stone. There. Covered in trees, because I don't really have a lot for them. We've got Aladdin. Again, some fit better than others, and that one doesn't. We've got a Beauty and the Beast, which is probably going to have some work done because we are getting 2 more characters for it. And then we've got even their own little town square. And we've got Lion King. And we've got Hercules, which has my little project in it as well. And we've got Cinderella. Cinderella's here. We also have Lady and the Tramp. And we've got... Oh, what's this movie called? The Emperor's New Groove. So this is all just 2D Disney. So Eternity Isle is all Pixar. And eventually, as other expansions get released, each one of them will be themed. So there'll be 3D Disney section, there'll be the 2D Disney section, then you got Pixar. Hell, we could have Star Wars if they release that. And then I would love to make a Toontown one. And that's going to be Dreamlight Valley is just Toontown. Looks like a utopia. It's a good start, and I kind of like the theme side of it and keeping to the themes. That way, it kind of, you know, I might even move 2D Disney if there's another Isle, realm, whatever, that fits it better. Storybook Valley just seems like the best one at the moment to really fit. And yeah. And I hope one day people will be able to come around and check them out, just randomly. You could do. I think the only way this game is going to survive is with some kind of huge multiplayer overhaul. Because and it feels like there's something coming in that regards, but I think without that injection, that new feature, that new big thing, I think the game's going to die, unfortunately, and it is dying with so many content creators leaving Dreamlight Valley and not making as much content. But they still have the ability to save it, and I hope they do. But they're long overdue for something, and I think the longer they put it off, the worse it's going to be. It's just a question of whether it's going to be too late. I just want to deck this out with trees. What haven't I done? I've pretty much made a section because that's how I played the game right at the beginning when Dreamlight Valley first came out. I actually made a section for every single character, but as more and more characters got introduced, I just didn't have room. And then that idea kind of fell away. So this is actually going to my original concept of every area has its own residence. And inside the residence, you've got its own little cooking station there, and you've got enough stuff for AI to chill out. Let's see, if we go over here, there should be enough for characters to sit around here and just kind of do their own thing. You could just watch them, because I really like watching characters interact with what you built. But in terms of what I haven't done, there's probably a few that I haven't done yet. So if we go through the collections, so it's they have to be in the collections for me to do it. So if we go here, there'll be ones that don't actually have characters in the game yet that I probably need to do. So I've got Fantasia. I've got the Fantasia section here. Hercules done. No, Snow White. I haven't done a Snow White section. Do I have any Snow White stuff? I do have Snow White stuff. So I have an Evil Queen's lockbox. That's all I have for Snow White. So I can make a Snow White section. Where would I? Because I've got these sections here, which is just all the stuff. Because I only use, or I try to at least. I only try and use stuff that is part of that thing, so I don't use other items from other movies and so forth in that section. So that's why I've got Lady and Tramp, because we actually got a house from Lady and the Tramp, and there's a Lady and Tramp kind of table there as well. Table there, and then the Emperor's New Groove as well there. So I might put Snow White in some spare space that I have, because Snow White seems like a character that's eventually going to be added, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The Seven Dwarfs would be perfect for this game. I think it'd be really good. Maybe Snow White, like here. All it's going to be is this chest. That's the Snow White section right there. And just to remind myself as well. A fence. Where's the fence? Just to remind myself, and I'll flesh it out with plants and so forth when I get to that point. There you go. There you go. I'll flesh this out, and it'll be just this chest. That's all Snow White section. But yeah, that's Fantasia. Yeah, the movie Fantasia. It's a good one. It's a good one. But let's quickly still go through this list. So we had Snow White. Where was Snow White? Where did we get to? Snow White, there we go. And Kanto, no, Princess Frog, we've already got that section. Turning Red, these are all Pixar ones. Finding Nemo, Turning Red, Inside Out, Elemental, all Pixar. Big Hero 6, that is 3D Disney. So that would go in the 3D Disney section. Aladdin we've got, Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's claymation, a little bit more tricky, and I'm calling that miscellaneous ones, and I'm going to group that in with live action. Because I mean, we know there's a Jack Sparrow model, so we do know Pirates of the Caribbean can come to the game, and I think we've got Pirates of the Caribbean somewhere on this list. Pirates. So there, Pirates of the Caribbean right there, and Hocus Pocus as well. So I could have sections for them, but because I'm so limited in space at the moment, because I've only got Dreamlight Valley, Storybook Vale, and Eternity Isle. Eternity Isle is all Pixar. Storybook Vale is all 2D Disney, and so Dreamlight Valley, everything else goes there. So I have to be a bit selective. Hey Fox, how are you doing? So yeah, I'll probably group live action and claymation together. So these ones will probably be in their own section if we ever get to that point. Brave, Pixar, Pocahontas is a section I don't have. I don't have anything I can put there. I'm sure there's something. So I probably can make a Pocahontas section if I have something else. Beauty and the Beast 2020, that's weird. Maleficent, that goes in the Sleeping Beauty section and grouped it. Lady and Tramp, already got that. Oswald Lucky Rabbit, that is Mickey and Friends. So that's going to be Toontown. Oswald will be part of Toontown. Peter Pan, got a section for that. Mulan. Atlantis? Now that's one I don't have a section for, which would fall in the category of 2D Disney. Now I don't have anything to put there. So that one is going to be maybe a future one. And again, you run out of room really quickly doing this kind of method. Disney Fairies, that's going to go with Peter Pan. Tron. Now Tron's a tricky one. Tron would be live action. Zootopia, that'd be 3D Disney. Emperor's New Groove, we already have a section for that. Raya the Last Dragon, that'd be 3D Disney. Winnie the Pooh got their own section. Star Wars, that's a question mark. I do have a Star Wars section in Dreamlight Valley. So, and paint with all the colours in the wind. Star Wars may be their own section. It just depends on how much they're going to introduce for Star Wars. It's going to be interesting to see how... I mean, I'm pretty sure the premium items that they dropped for Star Wars was very successful. So I've got a feeling there's going to be more. I just hope they don't make it Dreamlight Valley Star Wars Edition, which will happen if they get desperate for people to come back to the game. Which I think we're entering that territory that they want to try and bring people back to the game, and they're gonna start to do gimmicky stuff like that. I think Star Wars was the first indicator of that, and we might get a little bit more of it, which is a bit unfortunate because then you start to get a little bit of premium slop, as I call it. There's just stuff, fan service stuff like that. It's not even well thought of stuff. Bugs Life, that would be Pixar, so that would be Eternia Isle. Enchanted, that would be 3D Disney, I think. No, Enchanted is the live action one. Yeah, that's live action. Robin Hood, that's another section. And 101 Dalmatians, that would be another section I don't have currently. And actually Stand Cello, so I think that's 101 Dalmatians, so I technically could make a section for them as well. Now, what I probably would do is kind of subdivide this one, actually. Something like, I'll flesh this out and type this all up. Something like that. And make its own thing. But you run out of room very quickly. So that's why I want to be a little bit cautious of making sure I get all my big players first. And then make these little resonances afterwards. Which can be fleshed out with characters. And the characters that we know we're getting, I would say in this run, I'm calling it a run as in until the next expansion, DLC expansion, whatever. We've got Inside Out, which is coming next. That will be in Pixar. Then we've got Beauty and the Beast, and then we've got Cinderella. So all those characters already have their own sections, so I can easily just slot them in. And so that's the idea behind that. I'll be easily be able to slot them in, and will be nice and easy to slot them in. Then I'm going to make the video showing off the setup that I have for each one. The video gets longer and longer every year because there's more and more sections to show. And yeah, that's essentially going to be my plan for the rest of the year. So I thought Beauty and the Beast was already out. They are releasing not Gaston. So we've got Gaston, we've got Belle, and we've got Beast. Now what it looks like is we're going to get Lemire, the candle, and Clocksworth, I think his name's Clockworth, the clock. We're getting the clock as well. So we're getting those two characters. And that's going to be after Inside Out, which is the next DLC. Not DLC, free update. The next free update we're going to get is Inside Out. It looks like we're going to get Sadness and Happiness. And Happy? Whatever. Happiness, is it? Try and bring this up. I actually will check if this works. I'm just trying to show something. There we go. There you go. This is their Twitter, and what they dropped. Well, they pin a lot, do they? Oh no, I can't see anything because I'm not signed in. God damn it! Well, I'm not signed into Twitter now. You can't see people's tweets, and they don't post on Blue Sky because I don't like to be on Twitter. It just seems like a hellscape, and you can't trust anything on there at the moment. Especially how anyone can just pay money to get verified, and it just seems a bit silly. See if they've started posting on. But they have an account on Blue Sky. They just have never used it. Yeah, they've never used it. They really should. But I think I saw it just before. There, this one right here. I don't know if I can click it and it'll show me. Oh, there you go. So that's what we got shown as a bit of a teaser. So that's who we're probably going to get in the next update. And the next update doesn't come this week, comes next week. So that's coming. And then we're getting probably Lemire and the Clocksworth one. Joy and Sadness, that's it, Joy and Sadness. Um, and then we're getting Cinderella. Then we'll probably be getting the next expansion, which has been a little bit of a not. Let's just say not a lot of people are excited for it because the teaser at the end showed the horse from Tangled, and everyone's just like, "Well, that's the teaser." Like before, wait, with the first teaser that we got was returning. We got Jafar. We got the shadow of Jafar. Everyone knew Jafar was coming. And then at the end of that expansion run, we got the hit of Hades and Maleficent. So we knew we were going to get those two. And then the teaser this time was the shadow of the horse from Tangled. And I don't know its name, and that should say how much of a nothing burger that teaser was. I mean, no one's really excited for the next expansion. It didn't really hint what was coming. It just basically showed a house with the shadow of the horse on it, with the wanted picture of Flynn, which we already got Flynn. So, not a lot of people are excited for it, and I think they really missed the mark there. So, the only thing that can really redeem it is that there is so much in this expansion, or this expansion is going to change so much that they can't tease it because it ruins it. That's the only thing that will save them from this. But if they just show it's just another area. Just another area you can go to. And there's not much to it. I think they're going to lose a lot of the player base. I mean, they've done really well with Storybook Vale. They did really well. They gave us a lot of room to build in. But the same problems remain. There is no reason to go back to the area once you've completed it. People can't visit the area. You can make the most brilliant, most beautiful builds in the world, but if you can't share that with the world, a lot of people go, well, I'm really just doing it for myself. Yeah, it's cool. And then you just leave it and you walk away and then go and do something else. And then when you come back to the zone, it's filled with all the respawns, so it kind of ruins your design as well. So there's not a lot of incentive to go back to these locations. So they need to fix that. They need to give the ability for people to go visit these creations, and also visit without you needing to do too much as the host of the realm or whatever. Because I think one of the buggers of it is when people come visit your section, they can't just go to Scrooge's. They can't just go into Daisy's. They can't just go into houses and check them out. And I think that will also encourage people to build out internal, their internal houses as well. If they let people go into the houses without you needing to go with them. And so it starts to be more of a barrier rather than a feature. It's like people can't just you can't just zone into here, check out all these residences, pop into this house, and then you can see a Lady and the Tramp, themed house. So you can go in there and actually check out all the items that you can't place outside, and then just go out and go check out another residence or something like that, or another house. We don't have the ability to do that, and I think that's very restrictive. I mean, obviously, you do have the ability. The host just has to take the whole party, which it feels like in modern gaming that shouldn't be necessary. There should be a smarter way of doing it. So I think people are looking for a more convenient multiplayer experience, and also a more fun experience. I mean, the fact that you can go to someone's valley and you can't actually sit down on a chair is weird. And it's kind of like you want to sit down and just watch the AI interact with the environment, move around, and just soak it in. Yeah, I think they're going to struggle to retain the player base if they're not going to do anything with making the player base interact a lot more with each other. Now, it could result in the game that's just not what the game is, so it's just not something they will ever do or ever dive into. which is understandable. It's a Disney game. There's a lot of restrictions when it comes to multiplayer experience. They don't want people to have a bad experience or any abuse or anything like that. And I understand all of that. But then say that's never going to happen, or we can't happen because of X, Y, Z, and then people have their expectations set, and the more likely will stick around because they know what they're going to get. But because no one really knows the direction the game's going to go or the longevity of the game, I don't think people are going to stick around because they don't know if there's any point, if the game's going to get better. And I hope it does. I honestly think the game has definitely evolved from what it originally intended to be. And I think it could even be more. I think the multiplayer component is going to be the telling feature, whether it's going to stick around or not. And that they've been teasing something for a while, that they're working on it, which is why all the restrictions from cloning items and stuff came about. A lot of people think that they're just setting the foundations to open the doors for more multiplayer, and they kind of need to rein in all that cheating before they can do that. Otherwise it defeats the purpose of that multiplayer feature that they've got coming in. I've always thought they should do a club thing, like a Mickey Mouse club thing, where a group of people can join in a club, and every week you donate towards a goal, in terms of like a resource like 10,000 stone or something like that, and everyone in the club donates towards that, and if you achieve that, you get the item that's on offer at the time. And you can talk to each other and help each other out, and come over to each other's valleys, and maybe there's a bonus of actually going to other people's valleys and mining. Or like everyone gets together and just mines one node. And so there's just a massive like mining operation going down in people's valleys and stuff. Having bad experience in netball with any game, with any game, this game is no different. Yeah, exactly. And I think this game is very buggy, and I think the quality control definitely needs to be a bit better. But you can forgive a buggy game if it's trying to do cool things, and I don't think this game's quite got that right yet. Alright, we're going to make all this magic. Oh, sorry about magic. Yeah, 23. I don't know. I just feel like let's say the next 6 months is going to be very telling, and I think it's going to decide the future of Dreamlight Valley, depending on what the team does. It seems like the team's still doing well in terms of a financial point of view. I think they're still making good money on the game. I just don't know whether they are investing that money into the longevity of the game. Guess we'll find out. Find out the hardware. Anyway. Alright. So we're going to leave it there. We'll finish off in the section of the update at the moment, which is Sleeping Beauty. But thanks for popping along, Desmond. I really do appreciate it. And thanks, Fox, as well. You should know, tomorrow we are going to be playing a different game. A game that I've never played before, that I've been told to play. Because Thrissers really wants me to play this game. So tomorrow we're going to play a game called Dinkum. Never played it before, but I've been told to play it. So we're going to play it for the first time tomorrow. Hi, Yasmin. Hey, yes. So yes, I'm gonna play. I've downloaded the game. I haven't even booted it up. I'll probably boot it up to later today just to test it. to make sure all the streaming stuff works. But I haven't done a thing on it yet. So we'll play that tomorrow for 2 hours, and it's going to be Morning Grumpy Dave, so it's going to be interesting. You bought Dinkin years ago and never played it. Really different game. Yeah, so we yesterday I did my long stream, my Tuesday long stream. I played 2 Point Museum. If you're interested in that, I think there'll be a Twitch or on YouTube. You can actually check me playing 2 Point Museum. Tomorrow playing Dinkum. On Tuesday mornings we play Palia. So how it's going to work is Monday is Dreamlight Valley. Tuesday mornings is Palia. And the evening stream, the long stream, is going to be a game that I want to play. So at the moment it's 2 Point Museum, but it can be whatever. Wednesday is going to be back to Dreamlight Valley. Thursday is going to be Dinkum. And Fridays is going to be Dreamlight Valley, but it's more of a Dreamlight Valley in terms of we just chill out and talk about stuff and watch videos and so forth. So we're doing a few different things and trying it out. And I think that will help me keep my routine and everything up. But yeah, that will be tomorrow. So tomorrow's a new day. So thanks everyone for popping on. Thanks Desmond, thanks Jasmine, thanks Fox, and thanks anyone else that is watching this, has watched this, and will watch this. Yeah, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. Until next time.